Welcome back to the Mark Warsh Show. It's great to have you all here with us as we discuss some of the most important and interesting stories of the week. We have a lot to cover, from the implications of Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act to the legacy of former President Jimmy Carter, to the incredible discovery of the USS Albacore, to the special pup up for adoption at the Niagara SPCA. Let's get into it and take a look at all the exciting topics we have on the show tonight. And remember, no matter what the issue is, we always strive to approach it with a sense of fairness and balance, making sure we consider all perspectives and viewpoints. It's time to get the conversation started. Welcome back to the Mark Warsh Show. It's great to have you all here with us as we discuss an important issue that has been in the news lately, Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, CDA. This federal law, which has been in place since 1996, provides legal protection to online platforms from being held liable for the content posted by their users and has been crucial for the growth of the internet. However, the misuse of this protection has been a growing concern in recent years, with big tech companies accused of failing to adequately moderate harmful content, including hate speech and misinformation. In response, there have been calls to reform or repeal Section 230 in order to hold online platforms to a higher standard of accountability. These calls have now culminated in two cases which the U.S. Supreme Court is currently hearing arguments on this week, and which could have significant implications for the future of online content moderation and the responsibility of online platforms. It's a complex issue, and it's important that we approach it with a sense of fairness and balance. We must remember that the protection of free speech is an American right, but so is the protection from dangerous content. Let's get into it and discuss the potential outcomes of these cases and their implications for the future of the internet. Well, now that we've discussed the implications of Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act and what the U.S. Supreme Court's decisions could mean for big tech companies, let's take a moment to reflect on the legacy of former President Jimmy Carter. Welcome back to the Mark Warsh Show. It's great to have you all here with us as we discuss an important news story. The announcement by the Carter Center that former U.S. President Jimmy Carter will begin receiving hospice care. At 98 years old, President Carter has had a long and impactful career, including serving as the 39th President of the United States and founding the Carter Center, which works to promote democracy and human rights around the world. This news has been reported by CNN International and other international news outlets and has led to an outpouring of support and appreciation for the former president's many contributions to society. As we reflect on his legacy, it is important to remember and respect the office of president, as well as the many humanitarian efforts and peace initiatives that President Carter has championed throughout his life. Let's get into it and discuss the legacy of President Carter and the impact of his work on the world. After taking a look at President Carter's incredible contributions to society and the world, let's turn our attention to the discovery of the USS Albacore and the importance of underwater archaeology. Welcome back to the Mark Warsh Show. It's great to have you all here with us as we discuss an incredible discovery, the long-lost USS Albacore, SS-218, a U.S. Navy submarine that sank nearly a dozen enemy ships during World War II before disappearing in late 1944, has been discovered off the coast of northern Japan. The finding of the Albacore brings closure to the family of one of the crew members who had been searching for information about the submarine for decades. It also provides an opportunity for historians and archaeologists to study the technology, design, and tactics used by submarines during World War II, as well as the human toll of the conflict. This discovery is a testament to the importance of underwater archaeology and the incredible work done by the brave men and women of the U.S. Navy. Let's take a moment to thank our troops for their service and dedication to protecting our freedoms and uncovering our history. And to end our show on a high note, let's discuss the importance of giving second chances and the joy of pet adoption with a special pup up for adoption at the Niagara SPCA. Welcome back to the Mark Warsh Show. It's great to have you all here with us as we discuss a special pup up for adoption at the Niagara SPCA in New York. Ralphie, described as a fire-breathing demon and a jerk, Ralphie has been returned to the shelter multiple times. Despite his reputation, the shelter is still seeking adopters for Ralphie. Let's give Ralphie another chance and remember that every pup deserves a loving home. Those interested in adopting him can call 716-731-4368. Let's get into it and discuss the importance of giving second chances and the joy of pet adoption. That's all the time we have for the Mark Warsh Show today. I hope you've enjoyed our discussion and found it both entertaining and informative. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and engaging with us. Your enthusiasm and curiosity have made this show a success, and I'm so proud to have you all as part of our viewing audience. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe.